Come, now is the time to worship. Come, now is the time to give your heart. Are you ready this morning to worship? Are you ready to give what you have to the Lord? That was a beautiful piece. Thank you so much, band. Thank you, organist, for preparing our hearts and our minds for worship. Now, before our Choir Sergeant Major comes forward, I want to just say a quick announcement, if I may, about yesterday. How many of you were here yesterday? Raise your hand. I'm not going to ask you today to stand, as I have in the past, because you probably can't, because of how tired you are from all the hard work. But I wanted to just say something, that yesterday an amazing thing took place. Yesterday I got here right around 6 in the morning. The parking lot was absolutely empty and dark. And all of a sudden, about an hour later, the parking lot is full of all kinds of stuff all over the place, full of people who are unloading all that stuff and ready to sell it so that we might raise money for world services. I am so excited this morning to say this, that because of your efforts, those of you that were here yesterday, those of you that worked hard, those of you that ran booths, those of you that sold items, those of you that cooked things, those of you that bagged things, those of you that collected, all of it paid off because yesterday, $7,473.65 was raised. Now, there's one person I am going to make stand. Major Burt Rowland, if you will, please stand over there. We want to say thank you so much for your leadership. Okay, so I lied. There's going to be two people that I'm going to make stand. And the next person is Commissioner David Baxendale. I'm going to have you stand real quick and stay standing for a moment, if you will, sir. Commissioner Baxendale has overseen the book sales for 20 years now. 20 years. Now, this year was his last year with us. We couldn't convince him to stay on any longer. But 20 years, to me, is an amazing amount of service. And we want to say thank you so much for your efforts. We recognize that your efforts doesn't take place on one day. Here's just a sample of your tables. Look at all those books. We also want to say thank you so much for your efforts that you do beforehand, collecting books, collecting money. Commissioner Baxendale has his own little mail appeal, I think, taking place beforehand. And we want to say thank you so much for what you do. Yesterday was the best the books have ever done in your 20th year. $1,938. Give him a hand. Now, hang on, Commissioner. Let me tell you, we want to say thank you, Commissioner, but we want you to go out with an absolute bang. Here's what I'm calling you to do, folks, after the meeting. 20 years, 1938. That and more will do. I need 62 people. He's $62 shy of reaching $2,000 in his 20th year. I need 62 people to give Commissioner Baxendale $1 after the service. You laugh. I'm serious. And Commissioner will give it back to the book sale, which goes to World Service, and gets him $2,000 in his 20th year. 62 of you, don't forget, find Commissioner Baxendale. Once again, we want to say thank you so much to all of you who came yesterday, who worked, who bought. Some of you bought your own stuff back. We appreciate that. And once again, it all goes for such a wonderful cause in that yesterday we grew God's kingdom by $7,400. That's going to be shared all over the world for His good. Thank you so much.